By 2025, there have been significant changes in the market for video surveillance camera systems. A new generation of ready-to-use wireless video surveillance camera systems has been released, now operating up to 400 meters in unobstructed conditions. A new combined night vision feature has been introduced in video surveillance cameras, which captures standard infrared radiation in regular mode. When a person or vehicle is detected, the LED lighting turns on and the camera starts recording at night in color mode. Thanks to this, you'll now be able to see license plate numbers, their colors, and the clothing color of a potential intruder at night. A new generation of pan-tilt video surveillance cameras has been released with the option for automatic tracking of a person. And finally, this feature works well, unlike before when the camera would either lag behind the person's movement or completely lose them from the frame. A new generation of ultra-sensitive microphones, a new generation of Sony matrices and AMX processors have also been released. And we will talk about all of this in this ranking. We've prepared a ranking of the top 5 ready-to-use video surveillance camera systems, which will help you choose cameras with all the latest technical innovations, as well as a system that will work reliably with any internet connection. Before we move on to the ranking, let's first talk about what a video surveillance camera system is, what it should include, and what characteristics and capabilities it should have as of 2025. First of all, the system should include everything necessary for video surveillance. These are cameras with brackets, mounting hardware, cables with connectors that combine both video and power transmission, a video recorder, power supplies, splitters, software, and a hard drive for recording. Secondly, the video surveillance system must be fully adapted for self-installation. Since more and more people don't want to pay even a small amount for installation and prefer to set up the system themselves. Moreover, nowadays there are systems with easy install technology which allows you to set up a video surveillance system without any special training, as it works on the principle of take it out of the box, plug it in, and it works. Thirdly, the video surveillance system of 2025 must be of good quality. It should be able to see people's faces and vehicle license plates both during the day and at night. This rating does not include cameras with low-quality matrices and weak processors, due to which instead of faces you would see only pixels, as well as cameras with R5 infrared diodes, whose main problem is constant burnout and short service life. Fourthly, the video surveillance system of 2025 should have a remote viewing feature accessible from your phone. At the same time, this feature should be free and not require a monthly payment for the app like many brands do. This technology should also be compatible with any internet connection and any smartphone. This will help avoid the issues that many regular users face when setting up remote viewing. Fifthly, the system should have built-in motion sensors. This will help save on the budget for the hard drive used for recording, as the cameras will only record when there is movement. The sensor will also allow you to receive alerts on your smartphone via the internet. And the main point is that the sensor is needed for quickly finding the event you need. With motion sensors, you can quickly find the exact moment of movement, like on February 14th at 3:25 p.m. If your CCTV system does not have motion sensors, then in order to understand when and who did it, you will have to look through the entire 3-week archive. And if there are sensors, you'll quickly see in the playback that, for example, on February 14th at 3:25 p.m., there was movement on your property captured by the 5th camera, and you can immediately check that specific moment. Sixth, the video surveillance system of 2025 must work correctly with both static and dynamic IP addresses and 3G, 4G modems. This will help avoid issues when setting up remote viewing, as more and more providers are moving away from static IP addresses in favor of dynamic ones. And without support for 3G and 4G operators, you won't be able to access remote viewing where there's no wired internet, and the internet is only available through a SIM card. Seventhly, the video surveillance system should be adapted to any climate. And without support for 3G and 4G operators, you won't be able to access remote viewing where there's no wired internet, and the internet is only available through a SIM card. Seventh, the video surveillance system should be adapted to any climate. It should withstand any rain or snow. The lenses and optics shouldn't fog up. The cameras should work in any frost and in any heat. It shouldn't have old heating systems which have issues with high energy consumption and fire hazards when operating in freezing temperatures. The system should be energy efficient and safe. And eighth, the system should have WDR and DNR technologies, specifically noting the updated WDR technology of 2025. Without this, buying surveillance cameras is a waste, as sunlight or Todat's shadow can obscure faces and license plates. The system should also have DNR technology, a high-quality sensor, and solid firmware to prevent shutdowns and reboots. All the ready-made surveillance systems from our top list today meet these criteria and differ mainly in resolution and features. The video surveillance system should also have DNR technology, a high-quality sensor, and solid firmware to avoid random shutdowns and reboots at the worst possible moments. All the ready-made video surveillance systems from our top list today meet every point of this description and only differ fundamentally in resolution, meaning the quality of the footage and the set of features. Traditionally, this ranking is based on ready-made video surveillance camera systems from the ISON brand. This is the #1 brand in the world for ready-made video surveillance kits designed for DIY installation. In 5th place, we have the updated digital 5-megapixel IPPoE surveillance camera system ISON Alpha featuring Sony, sensors on AMX335 processors, 2.8mm lenses, motion sensors, built-in PoE switches, night E-calibrate, lighting, and built-in microphones. The ISON Alpha system is based on ISON IP50SR surveillance cameras, which come with built-in motion sensors that can be adjusted for sensitivity. This will allow you to adjust them properly if, for example, there's a tree in the frame that moves when the wind blows. You can also set the area for the motion sensor to trigger. It's convenient when, for example, a dog or part of the road enters the frame and you don't want the motion sensor to trigger on those objects. The ISON Alpha surveillance cameras feature original Sony sensors, which provide a more detailed image both day and night compared to regular sensors. They also have updated LED lighting from 2025, technology for transmitting video and power over a single PoE cable, and of course, WDR technology. The sensor is vital for image quality. ISON Alpha offers remote viewing and archive access on your phone. It's what's inside the camera and what determines 90% of its image quality and reliability. In addition to the remote viewing feature from a smartphone, the ISON Alpha systems also allow for remote downloading of the archive, which is really convenient because you can check what happened yesterday or a week ago right from your smartphone, no matter where you are in the world. ISON Alpha 164 cameras, budget, Sphera F2MP, Sphera 3MP, Alpha S4MP, identical look, only resolution differs. The ISON Alpha system comes in configurations for 54 cameras respectively. I should also mention that the ISON Alpha system has more budget-friendly versions. The ISON Sphera F with 2 megapixels, the ISON Sphera with 3 megapixels, and the ISON Alpha S with 4 megapixels. Externally, these systems don't differ from each other at all. They only vary in resolution. And there's also a more expensive version, the ISON Tron Pro. This is the same surveillance system, but instead of 5 megapixels, it has 8, with a 4K resolution. This model has almost twice the clarity and detail compared to the ISON Alpha system. We often get asked if there's a noticeable difference in resolution between 2, 4, 5, or 8 megapixels. And the answer here is very simple. 4 megapixel cameras see twice as clearly as 2 megapixel cameras, provided that we're comparing the same cameras with the same lenses and the same sensors. 1 megapixel is 1 million pixels, meaning 1 million dots on the screen. Accordingly, 4 megapixel cameras have 2 times more dots on the screen, and this difference is 2 times. The same goes for 8 megapixel cameras. They see twice as well and further than 4 megapixel cameras. In 4th place is the IPPoE pan tilt system with 36x zoom and automatic tracking for people, the ISON Crete Pro X. This video surveillance camera system is designed for large areas like parking lots, manufacturing and industrial sites, as well as private homes with large properties. The cameras in the ISON Crete Pro X system can see for hundreds of meters thanks to the built-in Mo 36x zoom. They also rotate and have many automatic modes. They can scan your area on their own and automatically start tracking people's movements. Many buyers often go for a simpler video surveillance system like the ISON Alpha or ISON Alpha Pro X and then add one camera from the ISON Crete Pro X system. This model is called the ISON IP50S PTZ57AI. I should also mention that if you only need one camera for your area, I can recommend the ISON NFL 1000 Pro model. It's basically the same camera, just with a 20x zoom. It can work independently using a SIM card, so it doesn't need a recorder or a router. In 3rd place is the most popular video surveillance camera system in the retail category, the ISON Mall Pro X. The surveillance cameras in this system have a vandal-proof dome housing, built-in high-sensitivity microphones, the best Sony sensor with an upgraded processor, and the highest resolution of 8 megapixels in 4K. This makes them the best choice for locations that require dome wide-angle cameras with great detail and high-quality audio and video recording. In 2nd place in video surveillance is the Lux class, an updated Bo 8 megapixel system, with motorized lenses, 5x electronic zoom, a Sony sensor on upgraded AMX325 processors, 4K shooting resolution, WDR, DNR features, and a lot of other interesting stuff. The ISON Alpha Pro X video surveillance system. This is Rolls-Royce of video surveillance systems. The standout features of this system are, first of all, the 5x electronic zoom that can be controlled remotely from anywhere in the world, and of course the resolution and quality of the 8 megapixel 4K footage on the best Sony sensor with the best processor. The ISON Alpha Pro X video surveillance system is similar to previous models. The ISON Air Pro Max X with 890p new 2.8mm lenses, WDR, audio and night vision ranks first. In our ranking, this system comes in 2nd place, although it could easily be placed in 1st. And in first place, we have the updated wireless IP Wi-Fi video surveillance system with 8 megapixels, the ISON Air Pro Max X, featuring 2.8mm lenses, WDR technology, audio recording, color night illumination, and a lot of other interesting features. As the name suggests, this is a wireless system, meaning there are no wires between the cameras and the recorder. It's important to remember, Wi-Fi signals have their limitations. This system is essentially the most powerful video surveillance in terms of Wi-Fi transmission. It will consistently work at a distance of up to 400 meters in unobstructed conditions and through 3 to 4 walls in a private home. Also, this system, unlike most other wireless systems, works reliably in rainy conditions and during magnetic storms. And what is very important, like all the systems from today's top, it is fully configured and connected by the principle of taking it out of the box by plugging it into a socket. So, there are no typical issues with wireless cameras where you have to spend a lot of time figuring out the settings to get them to work. Just like the ISON Alpha system, the ISON Air Pro Max X system has received an upgraded processor and updated OLED lighting by 2025, which gives this system better clarity and detail compared to regular cameras. The system also features WDR technology, works with 4G modems through a router, has motion sensors with adjustable sensitivity and trigger zones, and allows remote access to the archive. The ISON Air Pro Max X system comes with options for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 cameras. All the cameras also have built-in high-sensitivity microphones. Be sure to check out the detailed review of this CCTV camera system, where we talked about all the nuances of wireless transmission, as well as in detail about all the options of this CCTV camera system. Similarly, for all the ready-made video surveillance systems in our top list today, we also have detailed video reviews on our channel, where you can get familiar with each option of these models. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave your questions in the comments, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new videos.